You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Today, I'm going to talk about the relationship business, all right? And it's deeper when I talk about, when I'm saying mentioning relationships, of course, everything is relationships, but specifically male, female, romantic relationships, right? And you can definitely say I'm in that business now with the several books I have, the, private channels, videos, and everything, right? Seminars, different things I'm going to be doing, right? And you can definitely, without a doubt, I'm in the relationship business. But you know what? Though there's a lot of money there, millions, maybe even billions of dollars, with different aspects, everything from just giving relationship advice, writing books, seminars, counseling, therapy, dating sites, singles events. That's it in itself. But you know what? It's interesting if you really think about it. A major part of the economy is based on male-female relationships. A major part, like beyond, it goes way beyond just the advice part of it, way beyond that, or even matchmaking part. One, you talking about how many of these like happy hours, nightclubs, and everything are really just so people can meet each other? Think about it. Think about it. A lot of nightclubs, bars, stuff like that. Yeah, people go there and drink, they relax, but a lot of it is, hey, let's go here, and depending on which culture you're in, you're either going there to dance, or you're going there to drink and then, saddle up to somebody and talk. That's making a lot of money. As long as people want to meet, that's making some money, right? And then think about clothing. Clothing, really, if clothing is a big part of why people get together, that carnal part, because most clothing is going to do two things for a person. Clothing is either going to deflect sexual attention from somebody or attract it to you. So if you go in any mall, any stores, most of the clothes are to attract attention to you, And then within clothing, I would include shoes. Like women's high heel shoes, the only functional purpose they have is to make their legs and butt look better. I've said that 1,000 times. You can't find a medical reason or a practical reason that women wear high heel shoes other than to make them look sexy. And you think about, and then you think about shoes, you think about like the mini skirts to show their legs, men's suits, fitted clothes to show their body off more, even some guys even to show off their print more, like the clothing, to make them look like they have a certain level of prosperity or, show off their physique more. It's the clothing. Even the glasses. Everything is to draw attention to you, not just in a regular way, but in a sexual way. Now, of course, people wear clothing like doctors' uniforms, or judges' robes to deflect attention. But when somebody trying to get some attention, a woman trying to get some attention, she gonna wear that short dress or something like that. The whole clothing industry or the whole cosmetics industry. I remember the other day I walked into this chain store. It's like I don't it was like just focused on cosmetics, but I had been in there before just checking out some clippers and everything, right? And that's another thing too, the clippers, and I'll talk about hair care in a second, but you had a whole bunch of women in there getting made up, all of that stuff, and you go to any department store, that's the main thing. And in fact, this local mall, for those in the Baltimore area, Towson Town Center, I was like surprised how many beauty bars and how many like stores are solely dedicated to cosmetics. That's part of the relationship thing. Why do women get in this? To draw more attention to them in a sexual manner. Now people say, well, it's just to feel good. It don't have anything to do with men. Stop lying. Because if a woman puts on makeup, she fixes her hair, puts on makeup, and walks out the door, and she don't get any attention from men, she's gonna feel bad. she's gonna be in a bad mood. Trust me, if somebody don't look her way. You know, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. But that's related to relationships, right? And then I just started mentioning about haircuts, right? I just started mentioning about haircuts. I'm gonna tell you what's that to do? More attention to you again. And then if you even expand that, even the physical thing. I mean, why people hitting the gyms? Why people trying to keep their weight down? It's like so much is just based on human mating. That's what it all comes down to, whole industries, or the result of human mating. If you think about it, I mean, as long as in any area that has like a lot of children or like married couples, somebody who has a store or something that sells to babies and everything, they're going to make money, And I mean, it's a lot. If we really look at it, you got so much based on just relationships. And if you think about it, if somebody keeps that in mind, something related to human mating, you're always going to make money. You always going to make money. You just have to have a good product. You don't have to worry about the industry going out. Now, you got people saying relationships are changing and everything, and they're just saying, well, people doing more stuff online. Yeah, but even online, even dealing with online, they still got to meet each other. So they still going to need an outfit for it. They're going to need a place to meet. The women going to need to deal with some cosmetics. The men need, sweet smelling stuff to entice people more. The men still going to need to get that haircut, get that nice suit, don't look like a bum or something. Might have to buy an iron or something, iron that shirt. That's another way. Like so much is based on that. Like, I know there's all this talk about automation and stuff, but if you're doing some stuff and it's anything you're doing that's related to increasing your ability to mate, or even after you get married, your ability to hold your mate, it's going, you're going to make some money. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. You're going to make some money. So I want y'all to think about that. Because I'm going to tell you what. Because I'm looking at it all, and I'm like, I'm not worried about the future. I'm not really worried. They can automate whatever. They can't automate a man and a woman being attracted to each other. No matter now, automation they might find something automated to enhance that or make it easier. And they kind of done that with the online dating and stuff. I'm sure they got plenty of algorithms. But, the two people, they still got to have a place to meet, place to eat, place to date. They still got to, meet each other. They still got to have whatever enhancements needed, health clubs, gyms to get their body right. Clothing store to have a nice clothing and everything. Motor vehicles, and depending on what country you live in, you gotta have a motel. You gotta have a motel, entertainment, leisure, everything. All of that's gonna still be there because it's all about relationships. It's all about human mating and everything, right? And if you think in those terms, those social terms, you'll be all right. Now, is it for everybody? Nah. And everybody might not be called for it. But everybody, unless they want to be a hermit somewhere, they're going to have to deal with it. So that's something to think about. I mean, really think about that type of business, right? Really get into it. And just in general, I mean, I know I related a lot of things to relationships, but I think that's a way to survive anyway, despite what's coming. Think, all right, what can I get into that's not even so much that can be not automated easily, but that's just going to be there. And the urge to mate is going to be there, and anything that enhances that is going to be there. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't care how robotic. I don't even care if they come up with artificial wombs and stuff. People are going to have that urge. People are going to have that urge. So, anyway, And, for it to evolve out of us, it'd be like several million years. Even then, it would probably be like pure energy or something, trying to like connect our energies. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.